Hey everybody, there's a lot that I need to unpack in this video. My name's Preston if you're new here. I make our church services, they go live, so I make those videos and post on here. The sermons, I do travel vlogs, I do Bible studies, and then sometimes I just make videos just about nature and then I incorporate the sermon with it. If you're new here, you can subscribe, tap the bell notification. That way you'll be notified of my videos. Let's get started. In this video is going to be like a part 2 of the last video I posted with the time management. And before you start to think that this is going to be like contradicting video, I want you to stay focused and open your mind and allow the Holy Spirit to really speak to you. This video is going to be about not relying on time. Because a lot of the times maybe even you talk to somebody and they're like, well, I'll start going to church when I'm ready. Or I don't really have time to go to church. Or I've got plenty of time. That's one thing that the enemy will use is you've got time. You've got plenty of time. Listen, we don't even know what tomorrow is going to be like. We don't know if we're even going to be alive tomorrow. Don't rely on time. Yes, there's things you've done in the past. Yes, there's things you are doing now that maybe you think you don't have, that time is over with for you. What you're doing in your life and where you're at. You look at celebrities in like Hollywood or like the industry of music or culture issues or whatever it is that feels like these people are trapped or they feel like there's no time left for them. Their lifestyle is, it's just who they are now. But there's still time for them to change. We have to be in prayer for people that think that they'll do it when they're ready or it's too late for them. We can't rely on time to dictate what we're going to do in the future. We only have the time that God gives us. So take advantage and be very, very thankful for God giving us the time that we do have. Time to go to church, time off from work, time to work, time to rest. We have the time, but don't rely on time and get comfortable. That's exactly where the enemy also wants us. Don't be so comfortable that you think you've done your time. You've put in the work. You've done these things. Don't rely on the things you've done in the past. Like, I've done enough. I've spent enough time worshiping God that I'm comfortable. I know I'm going to heaven. We need to be eager. We need to use the time that God gives us and put our whole heart and soul, mind, and body into it. Don't rely on time, because one day your time is going to be up. And I'm speaking to myself too. I have to deny my flesh and what I desire and sacrifice and be a living sacrifice for God. Yes, there's things that I love to do and that God will allow you to do the things that are desired on your heart. But you also need to be an obedient, faithful servant to Him. When I thought about coming back to Christ, I knew I had time because I knew that God had a plan for me. But at the same time, I waited so long. Anything could have happened to me. I want to do a testimony on this, but I could have followed in my father's footsteps. I could have followed in my mother's footsteps. But I chose to break that generational curse of being an alcoholic. Break that generational curse of being on pills or whatever else that my mother may have been on. I chose not to go down those paths, and I want to go down the straight and narrow. The angle looks weird. It's kind of ironic that my battery died. It's like the enemy's trying to make the time drain on my battery. But like I was saying, I'm trying to break these generational curses, trying to change the future of my bloodline. and trying to stop the enemy from getting me off track. I don't have time to waste. I don't have this schedule that I have to meet certain things in a certain time frame, because I also want to obey the Holy Spirit. And if I feel like I need to skip doing whatever I wanted to do that day, or skip something that God was leading me to do because the Holy Spirit is pushing me in a different direction, you need to obey the Spirit, but also test the spirits, because if it isn't of God, that's just trying to distract you. That situation that you're in and you think of something to do, it's just kind of try to distract you to get you off the path or the plan that God is trying to get you to go down. It's not too late for you. Don't focus on me to help you or these videos. You need to be following Jesus and seeking God for guidance. If I wasn't here spreading the gospel, if I'm not here later on in life, you don't need to just rely and depend on me helping you or doing what I'm doing to be your relationship with God and me be the mediator. I'm no mediator. Jesus is the mediator. That's who you need to follow. I'm just doing these videos to be obedient and spreading the gospel, spreading helpful messages, Bible studies, understanding, doing little things that I want to do to incorporate what God is having me to do. So if I'm not here spreading the gospel, that shouldn't stop you from you spreading the gospel, from you increasing your relationship with God. Time is ticking, and I think it's about up. The life that we're in right now, it doesn't seem like it's the end of the world, but it definitely feels like it's getting close. Looks like our time is up.